Hey everyone, it's Barbie J. Welcome to my channel, June BLC. Hey there everybody, it's your girl Barbie J here with the recap and review of Tyler Perry's comedy drama Sisters, Season 7, Episode 15. Love means never having to say you're sorry. Well, what else? Who has to say they're sorry? Let's see, Danny didn't want to say sorry, and Jordan and Andy and who else is sorry? Who else saying sorry? Oh, Fatima and them had that whole thing with her and Zack about sorry. So I guess I get the title. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. But before we get started, for those of you who haven't subscribed to my channel as of yet, if you're new coming here or if you're returning and haven't subscribed, let me know what it is that's stopping you. I'll help you. Shout out to all my subscribers because I love all of you, each and every one. So go ahead, join the club, join us online Thursday nights at 8 p.m. What do we do, y'all? We go live on YouTube at June BLC. So hit that subscribe button, then hit the notification bell and select all. It'll let you know every time I upload any new content to this channel. Then I ask that you smash that like button, write a comment and join the conversation, and then share the video because sharing is caring. So now, I am back home and I'm packing to go on my next trip. So I'm tired right now. So I'm trying to get this review in, and we will definitely have our live on Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so this episode starts off with Jordan coming in there and catching this guy touching his picture with him and Andy, talking about what are you doing? And of course you knew it was going to be something because Jordan is wimpy. So it was no big deal. The guy made up a story saying he was just admiring the picture. And Jordan was messing with him, trying to act like he was serious, but he wasn't. He was just playing around with the guy because Jordan is too easy on, I don't know. He not suspicious enough. If that makes sense to anybody, y'all let me know. He's not suspicious enough. He's too trusting of people, and I don't like it. Then Andy comes in, of course, and he's cold shouldered to her. He's still mad at her because she didn't tell him what her sister told her not to tell him. I mean, you can't get at Andy. Andy's just the girlfriend. Your sister told her not to tell. But I don't know if y'all noticed it. What they said was that Penelope supposedly have dug up this information on Gary and told Andy not to tell. And that's not how it went down. I swear that's what I heard. Somebody let me know if I'm wrong. But I know that it was Andy who dug up the information, then sat Penelope down and told her. But when she just said it to Jordan, when Jordan just said it, he said that I know Penelope was the one who dug up the information and blah 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 on Gary. I was like, okay, when did that storyline change? Anywho, Jordan introduces Andy to Ethan, and Ethan, she sits down and talks with Ethan, and Jordan decides not to go with Tony and Rich to the gym. He stays there with them, and Andy finds out that Ethan went to, what is it, Emory? That's the school my son went to. Holla to Emory out in Atlanta, Georgia. Yes. Anyway, she's telling him, oh, you studied such and such. My cousin was there and graduated around the same time as you. You must have known him, such and such bonds. I said, uh-oh. This is going to be the one that catches him. Maybe this will be the one little thing that catches him. But we'll see. And I don't know if y'all saw in the previews for next week, it looked like the guy is pouring something into Jordan's drink, but Jordan doesn't see him doing it, and I don't get it. So maybe I saw that wrong. Y'all let me know. Anyway, so next we have a cute scene with Fatima and Zack. And he's getting Michael ready for school, and they rushing him to the school bus. He comes back in. He's sad that Michael is not talking as of yet, and Fatima tries to make him feel better by saying, the therapist or whatever said that because of the trauma he went through, it might be a while. And Zach's concerned that somebody on the bus might pick on the little boy. And I'm sitting here laughing because I'm like, he decides, one of us should be taking him to school and picking him up. I was like, you cray. Talk about they both work at 9 to 5. Zach don't work no damn 9 to 5. I ain't never seen him go out that house yet. Only on Zatima did I see him in an office, and that wasn't 9 to 5. Anywho, I'm just saying. And, Fatima's like, huh? And then I think that's when, did she tell him then at that point? I'm not sure if at that point is when she told him the suggestion with, Angela had with getting a nanny, and he thought that was a good idea. First, he was concerned because it was Angela, but he thought it was a good idea. He was all excited. She said she's going to be ugly. Don't forget it. And they had been slapping 5, and he took his 5 back because he was like, he don't want no ugly nanny. He want to find one. She said, it ain't going to happen. I'm all the fineness you need. He said, you right about that. Then they had banging on the door, and it's doggone Danny coming in there for advice from, of all people, Zack, how to apologize to her boyfriend. And I'm like, I don't get why she even owes him an apology. I really don't think she owes him an apology. So that's why I'm not even going to elaborate on the different topic. No, I'll just tell it real quick. Zack was telling the male version, being a thong and cook him dinner. And Fatima was like, just speak from your heart. All that stuff. So anyway, so they left, Fatima and Danny left together, but Zack is telling, listen to me, I do my suggestion. And Fatima's like, no, don't listen to him. And she said, well, how do you apologize to Zack? Zack says she doesn't. She's like, because I'm really wrong. I just laugh. I thought it was funny. Anyhow, so then the next scene was at the salon, Karen at the salon. What's that guy? It's so funny. He's in there now doing all these repairs. When he used to be the UPS driver, is whatever it is. He don't be driving no more. When did he be driving? All we see him doing is repairs around the shop. Is that supposed to be his day off? Is it supposed to be Saturday? I don't know. Somebody let me know if y'all know in the comment section. But the fact that Karen had the nerve to, say that she really doesn't want to have anything to do with Trey, and Pam is like, are you sure? Because she see Pam eyeballing him, and she asks Pam what's going on, and Pam was making sure, you really don't want him, because what if somebody else wants to talk to him? She said, which one of your hood friends you want to hook him up with? And she said, my hood friend. She said, me. And Karen spit out her coffee and stuff, and I was like, wow, Karen knows she was interested in that man, and they're gonna tell Pam like he might not be interested in her because he was interested in Karen, and the type of person Karen is. And Pam had to let her know there ain't much difference than both of us. We both fine as hell. We both business owners. She said the only difference is I don't have twins by 2 baby daddies. I said, oh, I was cracking up. I said, oh, no, she didn't. And she said, no shade. Karen said, none taken. Because she the last one to give advice anyway about anything. Because then, what's her name? Sabrina came in there wanting advice, asking about this doggone, what if she had a baby by used what's his name? Calvin's sperm to be her baby daddy. After Maurice gave her that idea, because Maurice, they were sitting down in a conference room or something, and Maurice gave her that idea, and she was like, she wasn't sure about that. But she thinking about it though, because she went and asked Karen about it. And Karen said, you got to do whatever you want to do with your heart. She said, because I'm the last person to give advice on that. Because she did ask her, what if I wanted sperm from one of my exes? She said, hello, I got 2 babies from my 2 exes. I said, she right about that, right? Oh, Lord. But I'll be honest, I sure love to know the process that Sabrina got to go through to pick a sperm donor. Do they read up on it? Do they read information on the person who, donated the sperm? That's what it was sounding like she was talking about. But I don't know anybody who's done it, and I've never done it myself. So, but if anybody have any advice about that and know anything about that, please put that down in the comment section. Thank you. So now we have the scene when Ethan is calling Gary to let him know that he put the bug in there. Gary's being real rude to him. What the F you calling me for? What you think? I'm not a freaking, secretary and all this stuff. He just being nasty to Ethan. He's like, I was trying to reach Hudson. Hudson didn't answer. So I just wanted to let you know that I put the bug in. So he was grateful about that. He's happy that he put the bug in. Then he said, now I got his house, Jordan's house, and Andy's house bugged. Somebody tell me down in the comment section, how does he have Andy's house bugged? Did I miss that in some episode? When was Gary able to bug Andy's penthouse? Because I have no idea when that happened. Then Ethan says, speaking of your ex, she was there. She brought Jordan some food or something, breakfast. And he's like, really? He said, what was she wearing? All of a sudden, Lord Gary opens his pants and start putting his hands in it, inside of it, because he about to pleasure himself by the outfit that Andy had on. And he's like, I don't know, just like a silky top. He said, what did he actually have on? He snapped at the guy, Ethan. I was like, damn. So he could come get off on that. Unfortunately, Ethan wasn't paying attention, and what he described, I don't believe that's what Andy had on. I don't know if he even got it right. But anyway, I don't get why Gary's so nasty to people who are helping him. It makes no sense to me. Now over to Hayden's house, and he's with Tamara. And Gary calls Tamara because he done got himself excited now, and he wants her. And she's like, don't you be calling here no more. Like she gonna hang up on him and stuff. And then Hayden comes downstairs, and she said, okay, auntie, I'll talk to you later. Bye. And hangs up. I mean, she should have played it off for a little bit and act like she was talking to her. The way she rushed and hung up made Hayden suspicious once again. And so then she acting like she wants some more ding dong from him. But he's like, damn, I hit that 3 times. You never satisfied or what? She said, well, some people say that's good. He was like, well, I got to go to work. I have to deal with Miss Marie Willis and that Andy and stuff like that. And she was like, I'll be glad when I don't have to hear that name Marie Willis and ever again. You care more about her than your own woman. And he said, look, the commission I'm going to get off of that old biatch is put you in a life of luxury that you're used to living in for a long time. And she's like, well, whatever. And so he goes on to work. And she rushes back and calls Gary. She is trifling. And then acts like she's going to play him, telling him that he can't call her. The only reason she calling back to tell him to stop calling her. I was like, girl, bye with that. Stop it. And she said, the only way you're going to get another sniff of this is if you come better than that. And she said, what I'm going to get from it? He said, your back broken like you've been getting. I said, oh, okay. And she said, that ain't enough. So I guess she trying to ask for money. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I think she's just asking for money. And then he's like, what do you mean? Kind of like that. And she's basically threatening him. She said, I'm going to have to tell, my man. They started texting. Something happened and they started texting. And he was like, tell him. She said, well, maybe I could more like show him. And she let him see the video that she had recorded. And I was like, she dumb. Y'all, Tamara's dumb. I thought she was a smart chick, but she's not. Why would you play your card that soon? See if he gonna give you the money first before you do something like that. But she played her hand, and she's underestimating the power of Gary because Gary don't play. Her behind will be the next one missing. Then there was this scene that I forgot to mention. I did mention that Sabrina did come to the salon to ask Karen about using Calvin as a sperm donor. But did y'all notice when Sabrina switched the topic and said, has she spoken to Danny? And she said, no, Danny shouldn't have opened her mouth and tell my personal business and stuff. Did y'all notice Sabrina's face? Because Sabrina opened her mouth and told Maurice about it, but she didn't say anything. And here Karen is getting mad at Danny. At least Danny is in the circle. Sabrina went and told Maurice, and she said, well, Danny never did know how to hold water. Excuse you? You don't know how to hold water either, and always spilling somebody's damn tea but your own. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong about that, but that's what I see in Sabrina. Then we also had a scene with Andy and Hayden meeting with Miss Marie Ellis, and Hayden is like showing off and bragging that his people went and found out all this information about Marie Ellis's husband, got all this money hidden here and hidden there and hidden everywhere, and he was just like, and they did all of this digging and they found everything, unfortunately, this is my work, like Andy didn't do anything. So Andy kept looking at her watch and looking around. And I said, well, damn, what, she got a date with Jordan? What's happening? Why is she acting like that? Then her assistant came in with some paperwork, and Hayden's with the oh, how dare Andy use this time for her personal stuff or something like that while we're meeting with you on your time. And so Andy's like, it happens to do with this case. And she pulls out the paperwork and the folder and gives it to Miss Marie and tells her that there's this other type of thing that rich people do with their money and hide it in something called NFTs, which stands for non-fundable tokens. And Andy told him that she had a private investigator checking into this. So Hayden definitely had egg on his face because he was trying to act like, uh, I don't know how I missed this. And Miss Willis was like, I don't know how you missed it either. Andy just saved me $75 million and you're trifling behind, or whatever she said to him. She was like, you up there all bragging about how complete yours is when it's not. Because Andy said, let's say this is an addendum onto Hayden's stuff. I was like, oh. He felt so bad, and he had the nerve to come in later into Andy's office and try to get on her case about not telling him and sharing this information with him. She said, you started this mess. You the one that don't want to work as a team and stuff. He was the one bragging and trying to seem like he's so much better. And we all know, but Andy doesn't know, that he's trying to go to Gary to find dirt on her so he could complain about her about that as well. He wanted to try to beat her in some kind of way, but she just got one over on him. Now we have Andy and Fatima celebrating this little small victory against Hayden. But Fatima warns Andy that Hayden is like probably plotting something against her right now. So this might be a little bit premature, but she said every victory is a small victory that we should celebrate. Now, and I agree with that. And next thing we see is Gary walking into Hayden's office, ready to complain about Andy, what this biatch did to him and all this stuff. And all of a sudden they get on this conversation about Tamara. And he's telling, because he called Tamara, Gary mentioned that Tamara was a biatch. And he said, yo, don't, she not a biatch. Don't say that. And he said, if you catch your feelings for her, he said, yeah, and stuff. But then he talked about the phone and how she's always protecting of that phone, and whatever's going on, it's on that phone. So Gary's hearing this now. Gary's probably going to try to figure out a way to get that phone from Tamara. You mark my word. That's the next thing I see happening. Then we see Jordan coming to Andy's office, and he apologizes to her and she apologizes to him. And then we have one of the best scenes of the evening, which is Aaron coming into the hair salon with that dual seat baby stroller. Now, don't get me wrong, y'all. I was glad that Aaron grew his backbone back. That's right. Aaron finally grew his backbone back, because he had it when he first joined the cast, And he put Karen in her place in front of her mama, Miss Lisa. But I would have wanted to pick out my own baby stroller as well. I'm sorry, but I've been to enough baby showers to know better. That's why they put it on the registry. That's something personal that the parents pick out. And he could have taken her shopping and said, pick out whichever one you want. And I'm with that. So if Karen doesn't want it, I'm with her. I was dying when Aaron told her, get with the program, because I'm going to be here for my child and their sibling. I was like, see, he noticed that. Did y'all notice he said, and the child's sibling? So it's going to be a problem with Zack. I tell you right now. But anyway, did y'all notice and catch how Miss Lisa ain't say nothing until Karen said something, which was after Aaron left out? Did you see how he talked to me, Mama? He was kind of rude and mean or something like that, or harsh, whatever she said. And she told Karen to take it into consideration, everything he said. I said, damn, Mama, you should have said, Karen, he was right. Tell your daughter he's right. Miss Lisa is too soft on her. She's still spoiling her at 30. That she ain't telling her daughter to do right by these men or these people. I don't get it. Miss Lisa is like too soft, if y'all ask me. And then it ended with Danny. Danny trying to apologize to Tony. He's ignoring her at work and being cold towards her and everything. And she finally comes later on into his office to apologize. He gets off the phone and she lets him know she'd been trying to apologize. And she told him the apologies, suggestions that she gotten. And he said, oh, Zack is your real friend, because Zack is telling her to be butt naked with a thong on, cooking and stuff, and then give him head or whatever it was. So he wanted that. So he accepted the apology, but I don't care what nobody say. I still don't think Danny owed him an apology, and he should have came at her a better way. as harsh as he was, I'm sorry. He would have still been waiting for me, you know. But anyway, um, then while she's kissing him and he's like a little lower, she gets to his chest and his wife walks in. She said, "Let me introduce myself to you. I'm Tiffany Hamilton, his wife." And Tony was like, "Ex-wife." So now we know it was an ex-wife. But I don't know why they do those previews to make us think it was something where they had Danny going, "Did she say wife? Did she say wife? Wait a minute. Did you say wife?" You know, but that's not what happened. So that's how this episode went. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all thought about it. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And I will see you all in the next video. It's your girl, Barbie J, saying, I love you all. Peace.